Good day, Ma'am or Dr. Rodora A. Magan. I am Joseph Clifford Riquillo from Sevilla, Bohol. I am 23 years old. I graduated Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English at Holy Name University, Tagbilaran City, Bohol. I am now pursuing my master's here in this prestigious university, Cebu Technological University, for professional development. I am now in my 2 years of teaching at a private school in Bohol, specifically at Holy Trinity School Foundation. So, this time, I am going to answer the tasks or the questions posted in our Google Classroom. So the questions are the following. First, as media constantly influences our lives, how does language position itself to create authentic value systems? Then, in a world dominated by artificial intelligence, how does a language enthusiast retain his authenticity? And then the last question, how can the education system help in the validation of the intended goal of linguistic determinism among 21st century learners? So let's start. I am going to start answering the first question, of course. So the question is, as media constantly influences our lives, how does language position itself to create authentic value system? So we all know that language serves as the lens through which media messages are interpreted, questioned, and either accepted or resisted. Media may present trends, ideologies, and norms, but language allows individuals to name their experiences, articulate their beliefs, and critically evaluate what they consume. Authentic value systems emerge when people use language not merely to echo conviction, cultural heritage, and moral reasoning. In this way, language becomes a tool for discernment, empowerment individuals to shape values rather than passively inherit them. The second question, in a world dominated by artificial intelligence, how does a language enthusiast retain his authenticity? So, it is a fact that we are living in a world where artificial technology or artificial intelligence is um, rampant, or we are dominated by AI, artificial intelligence. So, a language enthusiast retains authenticity by using language as an expression of human depth rather than merely efficiency. While artificial intelligence can generate grammatically correct and sophisticated text, it cannot fully replicate the lived experiences, emotional nuance, cultural memory, and personal intention. Authenticity is preserved when the enthusiast are, or when the enthusiast writes and speaks from genuine experience, preserves cultural and linguistic heritage, uses language creatively, reflectively, and ethically, and engages in meaningful human conversations. So, in essence, authenticity lies not in perfection of form, but in the truthfulness and humanity behind the words. And for the last question, how can the education system help in the validation of the intended goal of linguistic determinism among 21st century learners? So the concept of linguistic determinism associated with Edward Sapir and Benjamin Lee Whorf suggests that language influences how people think and perceive reality. The education system can support this goal by first, promoting multilingual language, allowing learners to see how different languages shape different perspectives. Second, teaching critical discourse analysis, helping students examine how word choice influences thoughts and belief. Third, encouraging reflective and expressive writing, enabling learners to become conscious of how language frames their identity and worldview. And lastly, integrating cultural studies, showing the connection between language, culture, and cognition. By doing so, education empowers learners to become aware, intentional, and responsible users of language, capable of shaping their thinking rather than being unconsciously shaped by it. So, those are my answers for the questions, Dr. Magan. So, I hope we will have a smooth and engaging classes ahead. So I know that this is just an introduction for our classes. So I am hoping and expecting that we can exchange more lessons, content that we can share with each other to gain development professionally. So thank you so much. This is again Joseph Clifford Riquillo, Master of Arts, major in English student. Thank you and good day once again.